Hi, my name is Wynn. Today we are at Toronto Audio Fest 2024, and we have two active systems at the show. And I also want to tell you a little bit more about my business. We are a distributor based in Toronto, Canada, and we are the distributor for these brands. For example, like the Tila turntable from Germany, Metronome CD transport and DACs, Karan acoustic phono stage, Fanny Rossi from US. That's the Brahma preamp with the 300B tube in it. And we also got the Karan's monoblocks on the other side. N-track ground boxes. We got some cables, crystal cables, and phonoacoustic cables behind the system. And these speakers is Tidal Piano G3s from Germany. And we have the other system, which I'll introduce Peter to tell you guys a little bit more.
All right, thanks, Wynn. Appreciate it. My name is Peter Hansen. I'm the North American Sales Manager for Audio Group Denmark, and we're here at the Toronto Audio Fest with our distributor, Wynn Audio.
We are a distributor based in Toronto, Canada. We have a showroom that we sell direct to the customers in Toronto. And then for the other cities, other places, we sell to dealers. So we're doing a little bit of both. The reason is that when it comes to the ultra high-end stuff, for example, like the Tidal Akira's, Piano G3, Piano G3 is the entry-level Tidal, but let's say once you go up to Sunray or Contriva, that can be very expensive for most dealers, especially in Toronto, Canada. So the reason why we decided to sell direct in Toronto is because we already got a lot of like the ultra high-end demo equipment anyways. So we need a place to show the people and give them that experience. Usually I go to like 3 to 4 shows a year. So for example, like the Florida show, Expona, Toronto show, Montreal show. Once in a while, I'll go to different shows, like something new, just to explore and see how it works. But our main focus would be like Expona, Toronto show, and Montreal show. So this year we have the latest product from Metronome, and this is a T Aquo 2 SACD transport, and this is a C Aquo 2 DA converter. So what's special is that it has 2 sets of DAC chips. So they have ESS DAC chips and also the AKM. And the user, that there's a button you can click where you can switch to different DAC chips for different type of sound. And you can also add a streaming modules inside or a tube output stage. Some people like to change different tubes for warmer sound, for example. So and with the transport, I mean, it's very similar to the previous gen, but they have completely redesigned the power supply, software and everything. So this is like the latest thing we got. And the Fanny Rossi is also something new that we just started working with. The reason why it's special because for me, I like the 300B sound a lot. But when it comes to, let's say, if you're getting 300B tube power amps, it will have difficulties to drive a lot of modern speakers. And the good thing about having 300B tubes in the preamp is that it gives you that richness, the body in the mid-range, but you can still have something very powerful in, like let's say monoblocks from Karan, 2000 watt at 8 ohm. So you still have a lot of power, speed, dynamics, but with a little bit of that sweetness and warmth in the mid-range. That makes it very special. Thank you so much, and now I'll introduce Peter Hansen from Audio Group Denmark to tell you guys a little bit more about the Audio Group Denmark setup on the other side.
At this show, we're pretty much showing brand new products that's been launched. Maybe some of them earlier this year, but it's first time here in Canada. If you start with the Borison speakers, these are the C1s. This is the first model in the C series that will have 3 models, the C2s and the C3s. It's a stand mount speaker, as you can see. The Canadian retail is $22,500, including the stands. What we're powering with is what thing I am extremely excited about. We rolled out with our Access brand an affordable all-in-one integrated DAC streamer headphone amp. We have now taken that concept into our new AVIC pieces in the 88 series. And the first piece we're showing here is the U188. There'll be 2 other models, the U288 and 588. This has a Canadian retail of $30,000. It is an integrated, it's a DAC, and also a streamer all-in-one box. It has tons of power. It's 300 watts in 8, 600 into 4. For power, we're using the ANSUS A3 power distribution bar. And on to the left, we see the A3, which is our ANSUS Ethernet switch. We have the Ethernet feed coming in. From there, it goes up to our streamer. Cabling, also brand new. These are the ANSUS Generation 3. It's the mid-tier level, the D3 that we're using throughout for speaker cables, power cords, and Ethernet cables. By having an all-in-one, it limited the numbers of cables that you're going to use. You were using a power cord, a pair of speaker cables, and an Ethernet cable. So a pretty simple system, or I should say, not so complicated. What I'm excited about I said it's a simple system, a less complicated system. There's been a lot of demand for it where people are bringing in audio into a living room situation. They don't have room to have all these boxes. The boss says no, but with the one box solution, you have a better chance of the boss saying, yes, we would like to have that. So that's exciting that we can do stuff like that. Our AVIC series, the new 88 series, there's a line of products coming out. There'll be integrated, there will be power amps, there'll be streamer DAC combos, so you also can go the separate route if you want to. We have downscaled the cabinet. This is a 4mm cabinet that's used with a stainless steel top and bottom, but there's a sandwich construction. You have stainless steel, then you have a layer of composite with carbon in it for dampening, and then on top of that you have the 4mm copper, so it's a sandwich construction. That is on the bottom and it's also on the top. So really sophisticated cabinetry that's used for this. So you have a much better environment for your circuitry. So I had just told you about the C1s, but in general, I believe the heart of any Borson speaker is absolutely the tweeter. It is a tweeter that is designed by Michael Borson, and it's called the Ripton Planer. The membrane itself is 1/100th of a millimeter thick and weighs 1/100th of a gram. So super lightweight. That powered with a very powerful N52 neodymium magnet system, you're having a very efficient, very responsive tweeter. And that's what you will hear in our speakers once we play them. They sound very smooth, but they keep getting extended without breaking up. To keep up with this fast tweeter, Michael soon realized he had to make his own woofers because there's nothing on the market that could keep up with it. So again, it's about having lightweight and having a lot of power behind it. So on all our speakers, the core of the membranes, which we also make in-house, it's 2 layers of spread-toe carbon with a layer of Nomex honeycomb. Nomex honeycomb is really light, but very stiff. So when you sandwich that together, you're getting an extremely stiff material, but which is really light. This whole assembly is about 5 grams. So that powered with a extremely powerful motor system with N52 neodymium magnets, you are having Formula One. It's low mass and it's high power. On all our drivers also in the inside, you have 2 cover rings, which is the area where the voice coil is moved. That drastically reduces the inductance of the drivers, which makes it so much easier for the amplifier to take control of the drivers. People are asking how efficient are your speakers? Well, that has something to do with it, but you can adjust it with the volume, but you can reduce the inductance with the volume knob. So last but not least, pretty much all drivers in the marketplace are using aluminum voice coils. When you take an aluminum voice coil and put it into another magnetic field, like in a motor system like this, you're creating eddy current, which is hysteresis also called. That creates a resistance. So your driver is pretty much running into a mud field. There's a resistance to it that then the amplifier is going to have to deal with. We're fixing that by using titanium, and that is completely eliminated now. The disadvantage of titanium is that it costs about 20 times the cost of an aluminum voice coil, and you need to keep in mind of creating a cooling system for it. So if you're looking closely to our magnet system, there's a bunch of holes there. That's to create the airflow to keep the voice coil cool. Also why we have these holes in the voice coil.
Thanks, Peter, for sharing all the details, and thank you you guys for watching. And if you have any other questions, you can always reach us at win@winaudio.com, or you can visit the audiogroupdenmark.com website to learn more about the products. Thank you.
Thank you.